You're in El South Valley. I'm John Fredericks, and I'm your blowtorch for free speech in America, coming to you from Morgantown, Virginia. West Virginia, sorry. Sorry about that. Don't want to put you in with the communist God's country. Morgantown, when it's time to buy or sell real estate in this town, you go to with the pros who've owned it since 1986, J.S. Walker and Associates, baby. Morgantown's most trusted real estate advisor, voted Morgantown's best 12 times, over 600 five-star Google reviews. They don't lie. Say you're buying a home. They ask what matters most: budget, timeline, neighborhood. Then they nail the perfect match with their proven system. Plus your budget. Selling? No problemo. No problemo. You want to sell your home? One place to go, J.S. Walker. Stress-free, smart prep, sharp pricing, killer marketing. You get top dollar for your home. Just go to jswalker.com, jswalker.com right now. J.S. Walker Associates, Morgantown's most trusted since 1986, baby. Make your next move count. Call them today. Trust the winners. Go to jswalker.com. 888-480-JOHN, 888-480-5646. So the Democrats delusional about this war. Mark Kelly's saying we're not winning it. By all accounts, we are. Let me just give you a little insight here onto what is going on, so we can frame this properly. So, Iran's new supreme leader, Mojtaba Khamenei, however I say his name, I really could care less about learning it. Well, now they're saying that you haven't seen him because he was injured early in the war. So he's injured, therefore you don't see him. Yeah, okay. Then, apparently that the war has also damaged some of Iran's most cherished cultural treasures, a mosque and palaces and things like that. Here's one Iranian said this to the New York Times. It seems like they are striking everywhere. Homes, schools, mosques, hospitals. If they keep hitting Tehran like this for another 10 days, he added, nothing will remain. Well, that's the point. I mean, hello? What am I missing here? Nothing will remain. Yeah, keep hitting him until nothing remains. That is the point of this effort. Hit him until nothing remains. And then when nothing remains, they can't build any bombs. They have no Navy. They have no security apparatus. Drones are depleted. They have no air. They have nothing. They're decimated. That's the purpose of this. So I'm really not even sure what that quote meant. Yeah, that's the purpose. Nothing. Ashes, rubble, charcoal, death and destruction. So that never again this murderous regime can threaten Americans. They can't kill any of us because they don't have the capability to do it. What is the purpose of opposing this? I'm still not getting it. Oh, John, it's going to be a forever war. No, we're going to be out by the end of the month. Declare victory and give them a bottle of water. Hope things work out. I don't care who their leader is. It doesn't matter because they're the leader of nothing. Rubble. You're the leader. You're supreme leader of a pile of ashes. Whoop-de-ding-dong-do. Who cares? Phone lines open. 888-480-JOHN, 888-480-5646. Now, let's get to these midterms, right? Everybody's hand-wringing. Oil is spiked. I get it. Gas is up. I get it. Just had to fill my car up yesterday. Didn't like paying, another 35 cents, right? Because we were all gouged. You know that, right? Because only 20% of the world's oil goes through the straits. Most of it doesn't come to us. So it's all there. Here's what the president should do. Get ships. He should just take over the strait. Just take it over. You got enough ships. Take it over. Open it. Here's the other thing he should do. Our oil reserves, he has refilled to the brim. Empty half of them to bring gas prices down in the short term, like Biden did, like Clinton did. Everybody's done it. You fill them to the brim, Mr. President. Now empty them out to about half. Get that oil flowing. Get the prices down. Get people calm down until you open up the straits and then go from there. China's getting no oil. After that, you simply do a boycott. You simply do an embargo. So Iran can't ship oil no matter who the leader is until we say it's okay. Then it can't go to China. If China has no oil, their economy is going to collapse. Cuba is on the verge of collapse right now. They're getting nothing. They have no electricity there. They're riding around on bicycles. They got sandals on. The country is about to collapse. That's going to be the end of their communist regime. All this is going to happen in the next 2 months. And when prices start coming down and the economy gets better and there's certainty, this is why this war has to end by the end of March. Certainty. Otherwise, you devastate the job market. Like I said with Tachitz yesterday, nobody will hire. No, and small business is the bazooka of job growth. It's not big companies, folks. Small business growth is the bazooka of job expansion, of jobs. I mean, that is the engine behind it. And small businesses simply are not going to hire anybody, as we're not, until we know what is going on. You're simply not. You're just going to wait. That's what small businesses do because they don't have the massive resources. They can't do stock buybacks and all that. They just got to meet payroll, and they got to get through another month, week, day, quarter. So jobs are not going to be robust until there is a degree of certainty for small businesses in the country. Now, let's talk about the companies that are suing the government to get their tariff money back. Trump should fight every single one of these. Because here's what they've done. Let me tell you what these big companies have done. You ready? Oh, we're going to put this up, Tyler, on YouTube as well. Here's what they have done, okay? They paid the tariff. They paid it. They had to. They paid the tariff, and then they jacked prices up to cover the tariff. They jacked the prices up. They had to because everybody was saying the prices are higher. So no really evidence of it, but it appears they jacked up prices in order to cover the tariff. So the tariff, according to all the liberals and all the naysayers and everybody out there, all the anti-protection people have all told me, right? Stay with me. The tariff is a tax. Grover Norquist, everybody. Americans for Tax Reform, they all tell me tariff's a tax. Raise prices, consumers paid it. Okay, so you got a tariff. You raised the prices. The consumers paid the tariff, according to you. This is what you said. I didn't say this. You said it. Now, you want the government, our tax dollars now, which is in our coffers, after we paid the increase, consumers did, according to you, now you want us to turn around and take the money and give it back to you. So you double dip. You got the increase, tax raise, you got the increase in price, cover the tariff, consumers pay that, and now you want the money back. So you double dip. You get both. Once again, the American worker gets screwed. This whole thing is on the back, once again, of the American worker who has no advocate anywhere, and it certainly is not the unions. They have no advocate but us. So let me get this straight. The American worker paid your tariff according to you, and now you want the taxpayer who paid you the more money to now pay you more money in giving you the money back. That if you're going to get the money back, give it back to us. This is why what the president should do is say, no, I don't care really what anybody says. Here's what I'm going to do. Everybody got screwed in this deal. Can't do tariffs. I get it. Here's what I'm going to do. $2,000 a piece. Everybody making under $120,000. Checks out in the mail. $2,000 a piece. And guess what? Big companies in America, sue them. Because I'm giving it to them because they paid it according to you. My logic here is flawless. It's like the oil price gouging. It is the same thing. There was no shortage of oil here in the United States. That oil that flows through those straits doesn't even come to us. We got plenty of oil here that we're making ourselves. Doesn't even come here. Why did they jack prices up? Because they can. They buy short. Wall Street basically stole your money again. The extra 30 cents that you're paying at that pump is going into the pockets of the gangster-banksters because they bought everything short to raise the price of oil so they could then gouge you again so they make money on both ends again. I mean, this is the ongoing system in this country. Wall Street basically steals your money. And you're left holding a bag again. On oil, you're paying higher prices. They sold it short. They're now reaping the benefits on both ends. Unfriggin' believable. Then they want the money back from the tariffs, which they said was a tax, which means that you paid the tax on the tariffs. And now they want that money so they can double dip there. Both ends of this equation, who loses? The American worker. Oh, but you got your unions backing you. What have they done? What has one union done about this? Not a damn thing. Because they're just getting your money, they're extracting it from your check again, and giving it to who? Their political supporters that keep them in power. So from 3 ways to Wednesday, the American worker in this country continues to be exploited by big companies, Wall Street, gangster-banksters, big oil, you name it. I gave you 3 examples, and they have no defender except a handful of us and the president, I think. That's it. Nobody will defend the American worker today. Unions don't. Unions just take their money. It's unconscionable to me. What is going on? All right, quick word from our sponsor, Mark Vargas, coming up. You're on the John Fredericks Media Network. In your heart, you know I'm right. I'll be right back.